welcome to another episode of Improv Sucks. I am your host, Nelson Velasquez, and I'm going to give my thoughts on the return of Eddie Murphy to Saturday Night Live. Now, because of Eddie Murphy, I got my start in comedy. When I was in second grade, I saw Eddie Murphy on Saturday Night Live, and I thought, that's what I want to do for a living. That's what I want to be, right? So, second grade, I started telling jokes. I started acting a fool. I started coming up with my little routines. I was also breakdancing at the time, but that's a whole other episode. I wanted to be Eddie Murphy so badly. And then life happened. And so, and behold, we're here now, 2019, and loving my career thus far. So I was really stoked when I heard that Eddie Murphy was going to be hosting Saturday Night Live. He hadn't done it in 35 years. It was so much of a big deal that I didn't watch it on the first night when they aired it. I actually had to watch it on Hulu. I had a party to be at, okay? It was a party for my people, and we had to get our funny on.
Friends, how many of us have them? Friends.
But I did watch it in its entirety the next day. And it was all right. I just found it to be a little bit overhyped. I know that Eddie Murphy was the biggest thing in comedy back in the day, but bringing back a bunch of characters, some of which really don't have context anymore, unless you knew those characters back in the day, or even older, like, not really funny. Let's take the Gumby sketch, right? How many kids know Gumby? How many of these, 19 to 45 demo people know what Gumby was all about and why it was funny back in the day? He didn't even sport the green makeup in the costume. Like, granted, we knew it was Eddie Murphy, but it would have been kind of great if they had even thrown the makeup on. I would have liked that a little bit more. The one thing about that sketch I did like the sketch overall, was the inherent non-PC nature of the character. That was a bit refreshing to hear, especially in this day where you can't do certain kinds of comedy for fear of retaliation by your audience. So I was kind of glad they gave him a slight pass as far as that's concerned. But overall, I felt like, yeah, this one's for the SNL old heads, but anybody new is not going to really appreciate what that character was about and why it was funny for the day it was. I don't think it worked for a 2019 audience. The same thing happened for the Velvet Jones sketch. I didn't really dig it. I didn't think it was that funny. It wasn't as irreverent as it was back in the day within context. And I didn't like Kenan Thompson's character playing the PC governor on it, playing the straight man in the sketch. I like Black Jeopardy. My favorite Black Jeopardy is the one with Tom Hanks on it. I think that was the best one they ever did. But I don't know. I just don't feel like it was that funny. It was great to see the character again, but not necessarily like it was, oh my God, this character went somewhere. Now let's talk about Mr. Robinson's Neighborhood. That sketch worked. It was kind of cool to see Eddie Murphy, an older Eddie Murphy, Mr. Robinson still living in the neighborhood and aging. And he talked a little bit about gentrification and the kinds of people that moved into his old neighborhood. And I enjoyed that part of it. They kept the tropes that made the original funny. So I think that sketch was good. The one sketch I really enjoyed was the family sketch where they're at a dinner table and everyone's eating and the father stands up and gives this beautiful speech about family and togetherness, all these things, and then they cut to what really happens behind the scenes when you get around family for the holidays and people yelling at each other and stuff happening. That was awesome. That was really, really well done. And so, of all the new ones, that one's the one you want to watch. So overall, it was great seeing Eddie Murphy back on stage. It was great seeing Eddie Murphy doing something comedic. And I'm excited to see what he does and forges his path in the future, right? But this was not living up to the hype that people put around it, and that's okay too. That's okay too. You gotta start somewhere. Why not SNL, right? What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, give it a like. If you want to, subscribe for more episodes of Improv Sucks. I've been your host, Nelson Velasquez, and thank you for watching. I'm Gumby, damn it!